What's up, y'all? It's your guy, eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and this is your Petr Yan versus Song Yadong breakdown on UFC 299's main card. Y'all, the stakes are pretty high right now. You know, eBay is a perennial Petr Yan fan, so there's a little bit of bias coming from me, but guys like Devin, guys like Ed, and guys like Fuego have taken joy in my misery of seeing one of my favorite fighters go through this wicked, evil downfall. But I'm letting y'all know now, it ends here. Okay? It ends in Miami. Chinaman is going down. Okay? I don't care that, oh, he's young. He has great boxing. Petr Yan is old. He's washed up. He's lost 4 of his last 5. Ba, 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 ba. Doesn't matter. This is a Siberian goddamn king. Don't forget what he did to Jorge. I was about to call him Jorge Aldo, but Jose Aldo, Corey Sandhagen, Uriah Faber, and what he did to Aljamain Sterling in the first fight. This guy is still elite. He had a close competitive fight with Sean O'Malley. Let's not forget that, who is the current fucking champion as I speak. But everyone wants to tell me he's going to get knocked out. Chinaman's going to leave him laying on the floor, face down, ass up. Whatever helps y'all sleep at night. But the Siberian Russian fucking best boxer in the UFC, baby, is making a fucking return, and he's whooping Song Yadong's ass like he owed him goddamn money. You're done, son. Alright? So, it's a good fight. I think both guys are going to come in the pocket, they're going to bang it out, and they're really going to scrap. And it's going to be a really, really good scrap. And I fucking can't wait for it. Obviously, Petr Yan is defending his spot as a top 5 guy, and Song Yadong is trying to make his spot up in the top 5. But we've seen Song in these moments. You know, he's on a good 2-fight win streak right now. I mean, he's coming off a good win over Chris Gutierrez, which he used more wrestling than I've ever seen him used. Chris Gutierrez has that weird kind of like style, you know, that Factor X Muay Thai bullshit of just kind of like, you know, dance, 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 leg kick, leg kick, leg kick, jab, 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 feint, 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 then leg kick. You know, like they kind of go back to that. Or he specifically goes to that. He has a weird style. Obviously, he's famously known for killing Frankie Edgar. Fuck Chris Gutierrez for life for that, but hey, it is what it is. But Song Yadong was able to beat him, even though the guy had a weird style. He used a lot of wrestling, a lot of pressure, and he beat him. Used his power, but he didn't look that good. His last loss was against Corey Sandhagen, a common opponent both guys have. Who was the last guy to truly beat Corey Sandhagen and humiliate him in the striking? Oh yeah, Petr Yan. But yeah, so hey, it is what it is. But Corey, it was a good fight with Corey and Song. I thought Corey he did a good job of dealing with Song's power in the beginning, and then broke him down with wrestling, clinch work, and just good distance management and footwork and striking. And he won that fight. And yeah, that's kind of like Song Yadong's really resume, his last fight and his last loss, really. And yeah, now obviously Petr Yan, he's coming off a loss to Merab Dvalishvili, the evil Georgian that is just beating all my fucking favorite guys. But yeah, Merab put a world-class whooping on Petr Yan of just pace, pressure, cardio, and takedown attempts, and he won the fight that way. And yeah, fuck Merab for that for life. But yeah, besides that, that's a real loss that Yan has. But besides that, though, if you look at some of these losses, I mean, the Sean O'Malley fight was a close fight. It was a split decision. Some people arguably thought he won that fight, and it was against the current champion. And it was a close fight, and I think Yan did pretty good, and he proved, and that was his one of his more recent fights, that he can still compete with the top guys, right? He has that loss to Aljamain Sterling in the rematch. Obviously, Aljo did the right things in that fight to win that fight. He won the first. Well, he didn't win the first 2 rounds, but he won the second and the third in dominant fashion, and it was good enough for the judges. I could still argue Yan won that fight. I thought he won rounds 1, 4, and 5, or you could argue a draw. I think the draw is the most fair thing you could say, but it was a close fight. But it's the Corey Sandhagen fight that still gives me hope. He went out there, and it was 2 years ago, but he figured Corey Sandhagen out in a 5-round fight in 25 minutes and proceeded to outstrike one of the better strikers in the division, outwork him, knock him down, and whoop him. Petr Yan, in my humble opinion, is becoming underrated as we speak. Just 2 years ago, this guy was one of the best pound-for-pound guys and considered the best bantamweight in the world. Let's not forget who this guy is. Just because he's lost a few fights, lost a few close fights, and guys had to fucking hump him to death to win. He's fighting a pocket boxer when we all know how good of a striker Yan is. Yan is just not a boxer; he's a striker. All right, do not put him in that in that area. You could say that about Song, but Yan can kick. He can elbow. He has great clinch work. He is great. He trains at a Tiger Muay Thai. He has the full package. He can wrestle if he needs to. Yan is the more experienced guy. He has the more 5-round fights. He's fought guys like Jose Aldo. He's fought guys like Uriah Faber, Jimmy Rivera. He's fought some of the best guys in the world. I mean, Corey Sandhagen. Like, people shit on him so hard, but they forget they used to love him. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to me how the narrative changes after you lose a few fights. And Petr Yan's 31 years old, entering his prime, and this is one of the biggest fights of his career. This is his career on the line. If he goes out there and gets knocked out by Song Yadong, it's a wrap. And I think he knows how important this fight is. He knows what the stakes are on the line. And the fact that one of the best guys in the world is a dog to some dude that lost to Kyler fucking Phillips. Some guy that lost to Kyler fucking Phillips. And Kyler's good, but you lost to Kyler fucking Phillips. You're not fucking Manny Pacquiao, alright? Let's get it straight. This is Song Yadong. This is Chinaman. He's okay. All right. Yeah, his wins are against Ricky Simone, who I love, by the way, and Chris Gutierrez. So he hasn't beat the best guys. His best win is against Marlon Vera, which is easily debated and argued to this day. So you're not him, all right? I stand on that, and I will always stand it. You are not him, and Petr Yan is going to whoop Song Yadong like he owed him money, okay? That's who I'm rocking with. I'm rocking with Petr Yan, god damn it, all right? I'm rocking with Petr Yan by 3rd round TKO. I am taking Petr Yan's money line. I am taking Petr Yan to get this done via knockout TKO. I think Petr Yan's the better fighter. I think he's the more experienced fighter, god damn it. Devin, Fuego, and Ed, you guys can fucking suck it. And I got Petr Yan winning this fight in Miami, Florida to open the main card and end the Chinaman nonsense. Yup, Petr Yan resurgence. Yup, Petr Yan comeback tour. Yup, and Petr Yan I fucking trust. Y'all must have forgot. Y'all must have forgot. So yeah, that is your Petr Yan breakdown. It's a little hyped up for it, but god damn it, y'all. If you've dealt with some of the crap I've dealt with for the past few years supporting this man, it's gonna be goddamn worth it when Petr Yan gets the win back. So it is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It is nuts that a former champion, a former predicted guy to be #1 pound-for-pound champion or pound-for-pound fighter, whatever you want to call it, that's how we looked at him a few years back, is the dog against some Chinaman that just knows how to box in the pocket. See you soon. See you soon.
I'm going to go check that out. And, hey, subscribe to eBay's Fight Prediction. Let's keep the eBay Fight Predictions Nation growing.